Good evening. Welcome to Monday's guided meditation session at Vajrayana Institute. I am Wai Cheong, and we'll be doing two meditation sessions together over the next hour. And usually I just pick a theme or topic these days to explore over this 1 hour session. And I thought tonight we would meditate on loving kindness. Quite often, people who don't meditate, and especially when they read about or they listen and they learn about meditation, they tend to think that meditation is a very boring thing to do. After all, if you are meditating on breath, all you're doing is just returning your attention to the breath sensations, or what I'm going to ask you to do, loving kindness. It would be nice, of course, if we are flooded with the feeling of loving kindness, but usually that doesn't happen to me. Instead, I'm just repeating a few simple phrases that for me represent or invoke the quality of loving kindness. So it might come across as a really boring thing. Why would you subject yourself to such a torture and also for such a long period of time? But in actual fact, once you figure out how to meditate, meditation is, at least for me, is something very enjoyable. Not so much that meditation is good for you. In fact, these days I try to encourage people not to think of meditation as something terribly holy or is spiritual, especially this thinking that it's good for me. Yeah. Because most of the time we don't do those things that are good for us. We have a lot of resistance, we procrastinate, but we're willing to invest our time and energy in something that come across to us as very pleasant, very enjoyable, very entertaining. And I'm saying that actually meditation can be very interesting, pleasant, enjoyable. And once you're able to feel that towards meditation, then you'll find that it's so much easier to get us back onto the cushion, back into meditation. So let's see whether we can find loving kindness meditation entertaining and enjoyable. There are many ways to meditate on loving kindness. You may know quite a few methods or techniques. I only use one, the one that works for me, which is what I usually guide. And so if in this evening session, if it doesn't work for you, please feel free to give up on my method. It's not really mine, but it's what I learned, this particular method. But don't give up on your loving kindness. So do see if you can find other ways, other methods of cultivating loving kindness that work much better for you. People do, some will use visualization as a way of meditating on loving kindness, maybe transform the quality of loving kindness into light, sending it forth to others. So they're using visualization. Yeah. Others use feelings. So they would take some time at the beginning of meditation, maybe recollect a particular person or a particular pet animal, or imagine a particular scenario, which would help them get in touch with the feelings of loving kindness. And then the rest of the meditation is to work with that feeling of loving kindness and then to extend it to others. Yeah. You'll find that my way of doing it doesn't involve visualization, or at least not much. Yeah. And definitely, most importantly, I don't really do much about feelings. In fact, I tend to tell people it's perfectly all right to not feel very loving in a loving kindness meditation. In fact, don't put any demand on yourself to feel in any particular way. Right? I say that because first of all, I have deep trust in the fact that we all have that ability to love. We all have that quality of loving kindness within us. So you don't have to worry. We do have it. But I also strongly believe that love is not something that is available on demand. Like, oh, now I'm meditating, so I can switch on loving kindness. Maybe not quite in that way. But nonetheless, when the conditions are right, loving kindness can arise within our own heart, and we can extend that loving kindness to ourselves and to others. So not to worry too much, especially in this evening session of meditation, if you don't feel particularly loving or particularly kind, yeah, and that's all right. We can still meditate on loving kindness without feeling loving and kind. And how do we do that? We do that by relying on a few simple sentences or phrases, phrases that can be our support, to support our attention, to guide our attention, reorientate our attention in the direction of loving kindness. Right? So I use 4 simple phrases, my stock phrases, and you're most welcome to change them, improve on them, change the wordings, add or subtract additional phrases. And that's perfectly fine, entirely up to you. But if you don't already have some phrases in mind, then I suggest you start with mine and change it as you go along. Yeah, this to ensure that you don't spend the whole session just sitting there trying to figure out what phrases you're going to use. Yeah. So let me just introduce these 4, and then we just jump straight into loving kindness. First, loving kindness towards oneself. So I would say, may I live in safety, because for me, safety is very important. It's the basis of for us to feel happy, to feel relaxed, to feel at ease. So out of loving concern for self and others, it would be really wonderful if we can offer the sense of safety or create the conditions of safety and security for ourselves and for our loved ones. May I live in safety. May I be happy. And this is very simple. Just happy in whichever way you understand happy. I think of it more in terms of the mind or heart, mental cheerfulness, joyfulness, lightness of being, that you're just happy for no good reason. Yeah. May I be happy. May I be healthy. This refers to physical well-being, that the body feels well, healthy, full of energy, full of life, and there is no aches and pain, no ill health, and also no anxiety over ill health. And at this time of with the COVID pandemic, there is a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty. So it's wonderful at such a time to be able to wish and to also able to enjoy good health. So may I be healthy. The last one is, may I live with ease. Sometimes due to my poor pronunciation or enunciation, people think of it as, may I live with peace, which is also fine. Yeah? But ease is the word. Ease means easy. Things happen easily, smoothly. Things fall in place so that whatever project I want to do, whatever task I want to accomplish, they all happen smoothly and easily. So there is not much struggle, not much conflict, not much frustration in daily life. So may I live with ease. So I'm going to invite you to simply repeat your phrases, similar or different, and through using these phrases, we meditate on loving kindness. Okay. So let's start on the first session. So out of loving concern for yourself, I invite you to choose a suitable posture, meditation posture. Not necessarily the perfect one. No, don't have to twist yourself in any particular strange shape. Just choose a posture that you think is most comfortable and supportive for your body. You can sit on a chair like what I'm doing. You can sit on the floor. You can lie down on your back at wherever you are, on the floor, on the yoga mat, or on a lounge or a firm bed. Take care that your posture allows the spine, the back, to assume its most natural, comfortable position. Upright if you're sitting, and straight if you're lying down. Rest your hands and arms in this posture on some support, some physical support. Sitting, we can rest our hands on the knees or in the lap. Lying down, we can rest the arms and hands by our side. Feel free to close your eyes completely if you find that helpful. And of course, you can also leave your eyes half open or fully open. Let's give our body a few moments to adjust, to find its way into the posture. Check in on your body. See if you can notice or become aware of the sensations coming through at the points of contact between body and seat, body and ground. Notice those sensations beneath you, and checking to allow your body and yourself to feel that in this posture, your body is resting on a support that feels solid, firm, stable. So much so that your whole body is well supported, is well balanced, and safe. And by doing so, we are facilitating a natural process whereby the body may awaken and decide that it's really not necessary for it to be so tight, so tense. It can loosen up a bit. It can unwind some of the tensions and tightenings. So that given time, the body can settle down comfortably into this posture. So that's the first step, acquiring a seat for our body in meditation. And next, we are going to just take a few minutes at the beginning of the meditation to check in on our body in this posture. Very briefly and lightly scan through the body from crown to feet. Just get in touch with how your body is feeling. Your body is feeling today, how your body is feeling in this posture, starting from the crown, moving downwards at your own pace. Checking on your face. Are you tensing up the muscles of your own face? Tightening the muscles of your forehead? Are you unconsciously clenching your jaw? Or tightening the muscles around the eyes? And is it possible for you to gently relax those facial muscles? Allow the whole face to feel softer, more at ease, more relaxed. Check in on your neck, on your shoulders. Notice how this area is feeling today. So often, a lot of us store tension and tightness at the shoulders or neck. Tensions and tightness that may have more to do with our stress, our reactions to stress. And if you do notice any tension or discomfort here, see if you can gently acknowledge them. Usually they do not go away easily, so simply acknowledge them and acknowledge the tightness, the unpleasantness here, and let them be for the moment. Check in out of kindness and care and concern for yourself. Make sure that both arms are well supported, that you don't have to tense up your arm muscles or shoulder muscles to hold up your arms in any particular way. Surrender the weight of both arms to the physical support they are resting on. Check in on the sensations at the chest, at the abdomen. Make sure that your posture allows you to breathe freely and easily without effort. And also return your attention and notice sensations at your back. Notice sensations at your upper back, the middle back, and lower back. Sometimes when attention touches the back muscles, it may trigger a spontaneous movement of the back, of the spine. Allow it to adjust itself if necessary. Allow it to find a natural, more comfortable position. Let your attention come to rest at the pelvis. Notice sensations here. Sense the weight of your pelvis resting on your seat. See if you can give permission. Allow it to rest comfortably on the seat, on the support. Tune into the sensation in both legs. Make sure that posture is comfortable for you and allow you to rest the weight of both legs comfortably on the physical support. Having briefly scanned through the body from crown to feet, we allow the body plenty of time for it to settle down into the posture, to unwind, to relax at its own pace throughout the meditation. And we turn our attention to the cultivation of loving kindness for ourselves. Choose a few simple phrases that best represent how you understand love, care, and concern for oneself. And slowly, mindfully, simply repeat the words and offer loving kindness to oneself. May I live in safety. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. So feel free to do it at your own pace and in your own way. Slowly, mindfully, as we repeat the words, see if we can say it with great sincerity and try to stay close to the intention expressed by the words. May I live in safety. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. So coming back to the phrases, to the words are the support for our attention in this meditation. When we notice that our attention has wandered off elsewhere, which is a perfectly normal thing for it to do, find ourselves thinking about other things, find ourselves remembering the past, planning for the future, or simply maintaining some inner dialogue. See if we can just invite our attention to put that aside, come back to the phrases of loving kindness, and start again. May I live in safety. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. Coming back to the words, the phrases of loving kindness. See if we can be kind to ourselves, to our body and mind. And if we do find ourselves distracted or falling asleep, not to be upset or frustrated, see if we can simply take this opportunity to practice being kind to ourselves. Invite our attention to just come back to the words and start again. May I live in safety. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. So as we continue repeating slowly, mindfully, intentionally, the words, the phrases of loving kindness, do not worry about the feelings. There is no need to artificially manufacture any particular feelings. It's perfectly fine to repeat the words, feeling nothing at all. Allow feelings to come and go by themselves. Allow our heart to respond in its own way. Sometimes we feel bored, other times we might be irritated. Quite often we don't feel anything at all, and all of these are perfectly fine. May I live in safety. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. Coming back to the words, each time we say the words, see if we can just do our best, stay mindful of what we are trying to say, mindful of the loving intention expressed by the words, and try to say it with as much sincerity and honesty we can find within ourselves, wishing ourselves to be happy, to be well and safe. And in time, the heart will respond, and the warm feelings of loving kindness may arise. And when that happens, entwine the feelings among the words and offer them to yourself. May I live in safety. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. So that is loving kindness meditation for oneself. And the technique simply involve mindfully, intentionally just repeat a few meaningful phrases and allow the words to serve as a vehicle to convey the sense of loving concern, in this case, back to ourselves, wishing ourselves, almost like from the bottom of our heart, that may I be safe, be happy, be healthy, and may I live my life with a sense of ease. And so starting from oneself is, at least for myself, is very important. Loving others ought to, or ideally should come on the basis of loving oneself, loving and caring for oneself. And it would be very unfortunate to be able to love others and yet not able to love ourselves. So as they say, charity begins at home. So we start with ourselves, and when we can find or touch the inner source of loving kindness, which we all have, and extend it to ourselves in whichever way that works for us, then the same quality of loving concern is what we send forth to others. And so the second meditation, we're going to extend the scope of our loving kindness to include others. And today, occasionally when I do loving kindness, I quite often suggest people to choose one person, start with one person, and really spend some time, thinking about this person, reflect on what you know about this person, bring your attention back to this person, and then offer loving kindness, but using similar phrase, but wishing for this person to be safe, be happy, be healthy, and to live with ease. But occasionally, I will feel a bit guilty because I come from a large family. I have, including myself, my parents have 7 children, so I have lots of siblings, and then nieces, nephews, and as well as their spouses. So most of the time, I have the excuse of I arrange them according to preference. I like some much more than others, and those that I dislike go at the end of the list. And I have the excuse that is I don't have time. I start with the first one, and by the time I finish my session, I have not gotten anywhere near the bottom of the list. But tonight I thought I should make an effort. So I invite you to also take this opportunity and to extend loving kindness to many people within our family or our close friends, what I sometimes call our inner circle of loving concern, those people that we feel close to. And for each one of them, we just bring them to mind. The easiest way is to, as a test of how much you love them and care about them, see whether you can recall your most recent encounter with them. Quite often we are so busy that we probably cannot remember. So bring them to mind. Take a good look at them. Maybe you have been quite busy lately. You haven't been looking at them, paying attention to them. Have a look at them through your mind's eye. Recollect. Bring this person to mind. Allow it to come alive in your own mind, and see if you can sincerely from the bottom of your heart, just with a few simple phrases, wish the best for this person, extending that quality of loving kindness, loving concern. May you live in safety. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. And that's it. That's all you need. Just giving a little bit of giving our attention to this person for just a short period of time. It's not asking a lot, isn't it, from us? Just to give our full attention for a few seconds, if you have a long list like me to get through, or a few minutes, return our attention to our loved ones, and sincerely from the bottom of our hearts, to express that wishes, the best wishes in the form of words. Occasionally, feelings may arise. We feel the warm feeling of loving concern. More likely than not, especially when you touch on family members that you much rather not have, there may not be much loving feelings, but nonetheless, still, they're family. See if we can at least say the words with as much sincerity, even if it's very little, just a little bit, like 1%. If you have 0%, then all right, you can skip over this person and just express that in words, offer it to that person. So I leave it to you. Of course, you can decide how much time you want to spend for each one of them. And when you feel ready enough, then you can move on, bring another person to mind. So in this way, we can let's meditate on loving kindness for others. So once again, we settle back into our meditation posture. Ring the bell. So first, we check in and ensure that we have adopted a suitable, comfortable posture for our body. Just as before, most important is to allow the back, the spine to be as comfortable as it can be without introducing unnecessary tension or pain into our back, into our spine. Take a few moments at the beginning of meditation, just allow the body a chance to settle back and settle down. Feel free to adjust the posture in whichever way we need to help us be comfortable, at ease. Tune into the sensations at our own face. So often, for many of us, when we meditate, we may unconsciously tense up the muscles of our face, tightening those muscles, almost as if we may feel that by tensing up, we can help our meditation go better. In reality, it does not. So if we notice tension in the face, forehead, or for me, it's around the eyes, tension in the jaw, see if we can gently relax those muscles and welcome in a feeling of softness, of ease and comfort into our own face. And throughout the meditation, from time to time, it might be good to check in again. Have we once again unconsciously tensed up the facial muscles? And if yes, see if we can soften, let in a feeling of ease and comfort into our own face, free of tension, free of tightness. Bring to mind someone close to you, among family or close friends and loved ones. As best as you can, try to picture this person. I find it easiest to recall a recent encounter with this person. Recall the scenario, the setting, how the person looked. And what we are doing is simply returning our attention to those closest to us. Attention is another way of expressing loving concern, loving kindness. And when you are able to picture this person in your mind's eye, see if you can, with a few simple phrases, the best express how you understand what it means to love, to care, to show concern. Offer loving kindness to this person. May you live in safety. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. And occasionally, you may find it helpful to simply say the name of this person as you express the phrases of loving kindness, almost as if you are mentally calling out to this person. Draw their attention towards you, and for you in that moment to express your deepest love and concern for them. May you live in safety. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. Coming back to the person that you are radiating loving kindness to the words and phrases you have chosen to use. Once again, simply allow feelings to come and go. Allow your heart to respond in its own way, in its own time. Instead, see if you can rely on the words as a support. See if we can simply say those words and mean what we say with as much sincerity we can find within our own hearts and offer loving kindness. May you live in safety. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. Coming back to the person, refocus on the image of the person. Take a good look at them and sincerely express your loving wishes towards them. Stay with each person for as long or as short as you like. When you feel ready to move on, say goodbye for now, release the image, and bring to mind the next person. And repeat the whole process at your own pace, at your own timing. May you live in safety. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. So coming back to the person you are radiating loving kindness towards, see if you can, time to time, try to bring a clear image of this person so that there is a clear focus for your loving kindness. And see if you can, as you say the words, the phrases, to be mindful of the intention expressed by those words and offer loving kindness. May you live in safety. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. And on occasion, when the warm feeling, the pleasant feeling of loving kindness arises within our own heart, see if we can allow ourselves to enjoy it while it is here, entwine the feelings among the words, and share it with others. Coming back to the practice of loving kindness, as we focus on each person, on our list of those closest to oneself, those that we care and love, it's not always necessary that we need to spend a lot of time and many repetition of the phrases of loving kindness in order for us to express our love and concern for them. Sometimes even just a few repetition, maybe 3 times, but with each line, each phrase, we put in our full attention and with full mindfulness of the intention behind the words and sincerely express it to that person may be enough. So you may want to also practice or experiment just with very few repetition, and by doing so offer loving kindness to others. May you live in safety. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with ease. And then finally, to conclude the meditation, we say goodbye to our loved ones and release the images from the mind, put aside the phrases of loving kindness, and we imagine gathering up anything positive or beneficial or helpful that we have created during the meditations. We dedicate this positive momentum towards the fulfillment of our wishes and our aspirations, both for ourselves as well as for others. We can dedicate anything good and positive that come out of the meditation. May they stay with us, may they somehow linger in body and mind, and continue to benefit us long after the meditation is over. Okay, so there's loving kindness meditation both for self and others. I hope you enjoy it. And personally, I find it a very enjoyable meditation. And of course, I don't often or don't necessarily feel very loving during loving kindness meditation, but nonetheless, it's always good to remind ourselves of this inner quality we all have, and to even express, even just in words, our heartfelt good wishes, both for ourselves as well as for others. So I wish you have a good week ahead and hope to see you here next week. So have a good evening. Thank you.